Welcome to Stamping 101. This video is stamping basics, and what we'll cover is basic stamping and correcting issues that you might have with the stamped image not sticking to your nails. So I hope you find this interesting. Let's get started. I always stamp on a small piece of paper towel to minimize mess. And then you just put a little bit of the polish down and scrape it. And then I just wipe the scraper on the paper towel. And then you roll the stamper and pick it up, which did not work. And then you roll the stamper quite quickly and firmly, and then it will pick up the image. Here I have a bunch of fake nails, and actually I buy these in a pack of 500. They're all different shapes. There's like 10 different shapes, I think, or 10 different sizes, I'm sorry. And I use these to practice my nail art, practice my stamping, all kinds of stuff, because they're like a little over $2 if you order them on eBay. These have already been painted. 2 of these are top coated and the rest are just natural. Then you have your stamping right here that you just did. So most of the time when you're stamping onto regular nail polish, you're going to want to remove all the excess stamping polish around your image before you stick it on your nail, or you're going to end up with a ton of other stuff you don't want on your nail, and then you're going to have a problem. So, and then you're just going to press it on there and roll it, and this is mostly what happens when you press it on to dry polish. This happens a lot. Your stamped image does not come off. Okay, so now let's test it out on the polished nail. Oh, I already removed the excess. So let's try it out on the one that I didn't top coat. And the exact same thing happens because we're sitting there talking so much. So let me do this in quick motion. So now I'm going to quickly move through the motions. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to scrape it. I am not going to try to remove the other one. And I'm going to put it on. If you quickly do it, it applies really good. But however, that's not going to happen all the time. You are actually going to have to remove the excess because or else you're going to get it on your nail. So let's see what happens, how to avoid that. What I'm going to suggest you put on your fingernails to help adhere the stamped image to your nail is this sticky base coat. Now, I have found that if I put the sticky base coat on all of my fingers and wait until it dries, I get the exact same reaction. This one dries not so sticky. So what I do is I let it dry for 2 minutes, and I do each nail separately. And I do it in a very, very, very thin layer. And I'm just going to wait 2 minutes and we'll come back and stamp that. Okay, so it has been 2 minutes and this is still a little tacky. And I've already prepped my little stamped image here and gotten rid of the excess. And there we go. Just kind of roll it. You can also do 1.5 minutes because as you can see, this little guy didn't want to stick down. So maybe like 1.5 minutes, 1.5 to 2 minutes should be fine if you're using a super thin coat. And I'm going to show you the same thing over the fast dry top coat, because some of you may want to use a fast dry top coat to dry your nail polish really quickly before you stamp. So I am just going to put a very thin layer, and we'll do 1.5 minutes for this one. I actually have a timer. I have Alexa. She tells me when 1.5 minutes is up. Okay, it has been 1.5 minutes. Okay, we're still a little tacky, and the image sticks to it perfectly. So that is my trick. Now you don't have to use this particular sticky base coat. You can use any sticky base coat. And if your sticky base coat actually stays sticky when it's dry, then you don't have any problems just waiting for it to dry completely. So you just might want to try some things. This is the one that I bought for it, and then this is the one that I noticed that you have to do it after 1.5 minutes. Now for those of you using gel polishes, I've got one that's top coated with a no clean top coat and one that the tacky layer has been wiped off. I don't recommend doing it over the tacky layer because the only way to clean your stamper head is to use a lint roller, and I'm thinking this sticky residue might just stay on your stamper head and might not be a good thing. So I typically don't do that. And as you can see, we've been sitting there talking for quite a while, and the stamped image sticked perfectly. And this actually does happen with gel. I can remove the stamper, I can remove the stuff around the image, it sticks right to the gel. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Well, let's test it on the other one. Okay, and now we're going to try it to the one that doesn't have the no clean top gel. Now I also painted these yesterday, so it's not like even a fresh thing. If you want to wear your manicure for a couple days and then decide, oh, I want to stamp an image on it, you know, over your top coat, you're perfectly good to go. All right, so let's do this one. And it sticks perfectly. Woo, woo, woo. Now we're going to take a look at top coats, top coating your finished stamped image. So I'm going to freshly stamp 2 nails right here. So I'm putting on the sticky base coat, and I'm going to wait 2 minutes. Okay, so here is 1. Okay, and here's the second one. I'm going to use 2 top coats to top coat the stamping. And the first one is my favorite by Maniology. This is an old bottle, that's why it says Bundle Monster. But it's really Maniology, and it's called the Smudge Free Top Coat. I think it is pretty economical. It's 13 mLs, and I want to say it's like $4.95 or $5.95, so it's not really expensive, and it lasts a long time. I also have a 10% off discount. If you're interested, it'll be in the description box below. So I'm going to add Smudge Free to the fresher one, and I typically just like to go right over the stamped image. As you can see, you can wipe as many times as you want over the image and it's not going to smear. The next top coat I'm going to be using is Sash Vite, and it's a fast dry top coat. The other one, I'm going to go ahead and put Sash Vite, and I'm going to do it the same way. So I'm not going to have any less on my brush or any more on my brush. And as you can tell, it's started to smear a little bit. Which happens when you use any kind of regular top coat over stamping. It can happen. This is actually very little. I've had it where it smeared a lot more. I don't know what the deal is today. Today, now that I'm doing a video, it's not going to do that. Okay, so now that the Smudge Free is dry, you can go over it with your quick dry top coat or your favorite top coat, and you won't smear the image. Gel polish, is a whole nother ball game. You can go right over it with your shiny no clean top coat and nothing is going to happen. Don't know why, but it just doesn't. It doesn't smear. Obviously, it doesn't have the same properties that regular polish has. So you don't have to put a big, thick glob and float it over in most cases because you're not going to get it smeared. And then you're just going to cure it. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description box below. There will be more Stamping 101 videos, and I hope you like them. They will touch base on a variety of different stamping techniques and ideas and how to correct some issues. So I hope you like that. I will create a playlist that has all my Stamping 101 videos so you can easily find them. Tuesdays, I always do stamping with my Stamping Collab group, so you'll be able to pick up some more tips and tricks in those videos as well. So I hope you like that. And that is all I have for now. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not one of my subscribers, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of the new videos I have posted. And that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.